Hello, everyone. Good morning. Ah, there's clapping. Yay, 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 yay. See a lot of Armenian flags. I wonder if it's Armenia next. Probably is, yeah. Okay, so he's the first artist to sing entirely in Armenian at the Eurovision Song Contest, and that's an amazing thing. It's Sevak from Armenia. Now you can applaud. Few minutes of photo opportunity with Sevak here on this side of the stage, and then he will join the rest of the Armenian delegation for the press conference. Nice to meet you, and welcome. Welcome to Lisbon, and welcome to Portugal. Okay, so it's a great pleasure to have you here. And my first question is about the difference between the first rehearsal and now the second rehearsal. Did you have time to change a few things? Were you happy already with the first rehearsal? Is it now going much better for you? Just tell me about your impressions of how it's going.
Շնորհակալություն ողջույն բոլորին շատ հաճելի է այստեղ գտնվել ինձ շատ դուր է գալիս Լիսաբոնը կարող եմ ասել որ առաջի փորձը անցել է շատ լավ դրանից հետո եղել են փոփոխություններ դեպի լավը այսօր անցել է ամեն ինչ ավելի լավ ինչով ես շատ ուրախ եմ գոհ եմ հուսով եմ մինչև ամսի 8-ը ամեն ինչ կդառնա ավելի լավ ու մենք կկարողանանք մեր բեմադրությունը հասնել այն աստիճանի, որ ոնց որ մենք պատկերացրել ենք իզначально մեր գլխի մեջ
Hi everyone, and thank you all so much for coming. I love being here in Lisbon, and my first rehearsal actually went on very well. Of course, there were some minor improvements that we needed to do for the second rehearsal. They've been done as well, and I felt really comfortable today on stage. The second rehearsal was really good, and I hope that towards the first semi-final, the 8th of May, some of the more changes that we need will happen, and we will get the staging that we actually had in mind from the very beginning.
Thank you. I also want to congratulate all the Armenian delegation for bringing a song in Armenian, which is obviously such a beautiful language, and it's such a pleasure to listen to these words. And the next question is actually about the words. Kami obviously means wind. I read about it. We've had a bit of wind here in the arena, so it's it's something that it's very suitable for what we have. But tell us a bit about the emotions behind the song, and why is it wind? And are you actually thinking about someone when you're singing this song? Because it's obviously about love.
Ես կարող եմ ասել, որ այս երգը գրվել է շատ հեշտ, շատ շուտ, 5 րոպեվա ընթացքում, ինքը ոգեշնչման արդյունք է։ Այս երգը կոչվում է Քամի, ինքը քամու մասին չի, ավելի ինքը տաք հուշերի մասին է, որոնք լինում են բոլոր մարդկանց կյանքում։ Ես երգում եմ իմ կյանքի մի հատվածի մասին, տաք հուշերի մասին, ուզում եմ, որ իմ մեսիջը տեղ հասնի ու ամեն մարդ այս երգը լսելուց սկզբից մինչև վերջ տեղափոխվի իր կյանքի մի հատված տաքուշեր որտեղ կվերապրի այդ պահերը
Yes, the song is titled Wind, but of course the song is not about the wind itself. To be honest, the song was never planned. I mean, I didn't plan to write it in a certain way. I wrote the song in 5 minutes, both music and the lyrics, because it came very natural. It was inspired. And me, personally, I wrote this song about a specific time in my life. And of course, when I sing, I remember that time. But I think the beauty of the song is that everybody who listens to it, even if they don't understand the lyrics, they can find their own. I have my own message to deliver, but people, when they listen to the song, they find their own meaning. singing, and they find their own emotions in the song. So I think that's what's beautiful about it.
Yeah, definitely. The emotions are all coming through from the television to the audience, definitely. We have Eurovision celebrities with us from in the Armenian delegation. Miki, you're responsible for the stage designer of this year's Armenian entry, but you also have a lot of Eurovision experience. Can you tell us a bit about that? And then can you actually give us a hint of what you conceived for this presentation of Sevak?
Well, that's a big question.
It's a big question, yeah.
Well,
it's too early for big questions,
yes.
but someone has to do it.
I have a small history with Eurovision. I was the lighting and screen designer in 2007 in Helsinki. And then I did the screen content design in Malmö 2013 and Stockholm 2016. So I've been through the machine a couple of times. And this time with Armenia, it's my first time as a part of the delegation, so I get to experience the whole roller coaster from the other side of the table, which is fantastic. And this year, obviously the song speaks for itself, and that's kind of the idea for sort of like the core idea also behind the visual. We are not trying to bring anything on stage that is not natural sort of part, that is not embracing the song already. And we have a circle form set on the stage, and for me the core ideas behind the sets is first of all, it's like a kind of like universal idea of circle of life and the eternal like kind of like search for center. And even like no matter like how much wind you have in the life, you're always looking for that balance. So that's kind of the philosophical side of it. And also it kind of relates, the first idea of the sets relates to an ancient site in Armenia, which is called the Speaking Stones. And it dates way, way back and has this kind of connection also. And on the other side, from the sort of like more practical side, I saw it like, you know, a lot of times in Eurovision, the stage is huge. So I wanted to bring something that embraces Sevak in a smaller sort of contains him on the stage and makes it his own.
To the big stage, yeah.
And we don't do like any gimmicks with the sets. There's like no LED, no lasers, no fancy stuff. So it's more like, in my opinion, it's more like operatic setting, and I hope it speaks for itself.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's working. Yeah, good. Good applause. I think it's working beautifully on an aesthetic level, but also technically you can see that there's a lot of knowledge behind it. So
yeah, and of course, like, you know, being a part of this kind of production, it's a privilege to be working with the professionals that are working for Eurovision this year and every year. It's like there's like the best professionals for lighting and for stage and for cameras and everything. So it's a fantastic place to be, and it's like you're like a kid in a candy store in a way, so it's fantastic.
Great. Team Armenia is on the top of their game. Okay, questions from the press, WeWe Blogs.
Good morning, Sevak. Sebastian from WeWeBlogs.com. You were in X Factor Ukraine. You live in Russia. Armenia has big days ahead as a country. Why is it important for you to be representing Armenia and the Armenian people?
Thank you.
Ես կարող եմ ասել, որ այո, ես մասնակցել եմ Ուկրաինի X Factor-ին, հաղթել եմ այդ մրցույթը, ապրել եմ Մոսկվայում երկար տարիներ, հիմա ես ապրում եմ Հայաստանում, Երևանում։ Ինձ համար շատ կարևոր է ներկայացնել հենց Հայաստանը, որովհետև ես ծնվել ու մեծացել եմ Հայաստանում, ես շատ հպարտ եմ նրանով, որ ես հայ եմ, ու միշտ փորձել եմ հայի անունը բարձր պահել, ամեն ինչ դրա համար արել եմ։ Սա կյանքս, որտեղ ապրել եմ, միշտ ասել եմ, որ ես հայ եմ, ես Sevak Khanagyanն եմ, ու դրանով շատ հպարտ եմ։
They're already applauding the Armenian version, but we need to applaud the English version too.
I participated in the X Factor of Ukraine, and I lived for quite some time in Russia, but I was born and raised in Armenia, and nowadays I also live in Armenia, in Yerevan. And of course it is very important for me to represent Armenia at the Eurovision Song Contest, because I'm an Armenian, I'm a proud Armenian, and I was always proud of it. And wherever I lived, I always tried to do my best to represent Armenians in the best possible way, and I was always proudly telling everybody that I'm from an Armenian heritage.
Great. And you're doing a great job at that. Yes, there in the back.
Hi, Alistair Birch from Europhile. I read somewhere that you began performing at corporate events, business events. Now, at corporate events, people are generally there to do business, not to listen to music. So how difficult is it to perform when the audience isn't really paying attention?
Sorry, what was the last part of the question?
How difficult is it to perform at a business event when the audience is not really paying attention?
Ճիշտ ասած, ես ոչ թե սկսել եմ կորպորատիվնի ելույթներից, ես սկսել եմ ռեստորանից, ես եկել եմ ռեստորանում, երկար ժամանակ, հետո կլուբերում, իհարկե, երբ որ ես աշխատал եմ ռեստորաններում ու կլուբներում, ինձ հրավիրել են կորպորատիվների։ Ու ես կարող եմ ասել հստակ, որ ինձ ոչ մի անգամ դժվար չի եղել ելույթ ունենալ թե կորպորատիվում, թե մեծ բեմի վրա, թե փոքր բեմի վրա, ես միշտ ասել եմ, եթե զալում կա մի մարդ, ով որ քեզ լսում ու հասկանում է, դու իզուր չես եկել դու բեմ։
To be honest, I didn't start everything from the corporate events. I didn't start singing there. I actually started singing in a restaurant and I was performing in clubs. And of course, since I was performing there, I was also getting offers for corporate events. But I want to say that it doesn't really matter for me whether I'm performing in a corporate event, whether it's a small stage or a big stage. If there is one person in the audience that listens to you, that hears you and gets the message, that's totally enough for me.
Great answer. Here on the first row.
Hi, привет. Eliana Goncharova, newspaper Гомельские ведомости, Belarus. At first, I will ask my questions especially for you in Russian, and then I will translate to English.
Thank you.
Ты победил на X-Factor Украины, ты выиграл «Голос России», сейчас ты представляешь свою родную страну Армению на Евровидении. Но что будет дальше? Какие у тебя планы на будущее в твоей творческой карьере?
And now in English, please.
Yes. You won the X-Factor of Ukraine, you participated in The Voice of Russia, now you represent your country, Armenia, at the Eurovision Song Contest, but do you have some plans for your future in your musical career?
Thank you.
Я вам отвечу по-русски, тогда уже раз вы понимаете русский язык. Смотрите, планы на самом деле не изменились, они какие были изначально, такие остаются. А планы, я скажу, какие. Творить. Писать свои песни, выступать, доносить свое творчество до зрителя. Вот это мои планы. Для чего я был на этих конкурсах, для чего я являюсь здесь, чтобы делиться своим творчеством с народом, с людьми, чтобы они меня слышали. Такие планы. Дальше будет все то же самое. Я буду писать свои песни и петь для людей, которым это нравится и которым это интересно. Спасибо.
To be honest, my plans didn't change during Eurovision. They were always the same. My biggest goal in life is to create and to share all of this with people, to share it with audiences. And that's exactly why I participated in all of these music events, the competitions, the X Factor, the Voice, and now the Eurovision, because all of these contests are a really good platform to share your own music, to share your art with people. And this is my main goal in life.
Thank you. Here in the third row.
Hi, Sevak. I'm Patrick from EFL12 Radio in France. We hear a lot of the voice of the backing vocalists, but they are not on stage. Are you getting additional energy from them, and could you introduce them to us, please?
Thank you.
Այո, իհարկե, մեծ հաճույքով կարող եմ կանչել բեմ իրանց։
Yes, of course, we're going to invite them on stage and sing a little part for you with the backing vocalists.
Yeah, come join us. Yes. The more, the merrier.
Այո, այս իրանք այդ հրաշալի մարդիկ են, ովքեր ինձ օգնում են, բեք վոկալն են, ով իմ հետ երգում է։
Welcome. Maybe there.
Մոնիկա։
Yes.
Չէ, արի հետով։
So these are the amazing people that help me on stage. Of course, they're not visible on stage, they're behind it, but they give me huge support when I sing. So we're going to perform a little.
Samuel բեք վոկալն է, ծափարենք իրանց։ Ջուլիետա, Մոնիկա, Արևո, Sevak Khanagyan, մնաց։ Ասա որ մեր մոտ տենց բան կա, որ մեր մեկ բեք վոկալիստի ազգանունն է Khanagyan, իսկ մյուսի անունն է Sevak։
We have a very interesting coincidence in our team because one of our backing vocalists, his name is Sevak, and our other backing vocalist, his last name is Khanagyan.
Okay, one last question here on the third row.
Can we They want to sing a little short.
Yeah,
part.
yeah. Can we do it after this first question? Sorry, after the last question, and then we do that. Yeah, yeah.
Hello, this is Martijn van der Veen, Eurovision artist in the Netherlands. You sang in Russian, you sing in Armenian now. Is there any other language you might sing in the near future?
Այո, ճիշտ ասած, ես փորձել եմ տարբեր լեզուներով երգել ու մտքեր կան, որ ես ուրիշ լեզվով էլ պետք է երգեմ, բայց ինձ համար դա կարևոր չի, որ լեզվով եմ ես երգում։ Ինձ համար կարևորը երաժշտությունն է, երաժշտությունը լեզու չունի։
Yes, I have tried also to sing in different languages, and I think I will do so in the future as well. But to be honest, for me, it's not important which language I'm singing in, because for me, the important thing is music, and music is the universal language for everyone. But of course, we're going to try.
Okay, but now we're going to listen to you in the beautiful Armenian language. Yes, you'll be the maestro. You are the maestro. There's some microphones there if you want. Ah, okay. Yeah, better.
Kami, ay dur estarel, takim husher, Kami, du dur instevet, vorhetevem kes Kami. Du dur instevet, vor zavarnem depi ver, yes. Kami, du dur instevet, vor zavarnem depi ver, yes.
Team Armenia, Sevak, thank you for coming and the best of luck. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye-bye. Yeah, you can leave it there.